Well, Hachi Machi, and welcome to Delco Live. It must be in every other Tuesday. Actually, we're going to start doing every Tuesday from here till the end of the time. We got some special guests. We got all sorts of things to talk about, and all the great things that have just grinded our gears in Delco over the last 7 days this time. Al, tell us about our sponsors.
All right, let's start with David R. Cherry, your injury lawyer. That's right, workers' compensation, motor vehicle accident, personal injury, criminal law. You call David R. Cherry at 610-565-0300 or go to cherryinjurylaw.com. Don't forget Fat Cal Jerky.
Also, just to go off of David R. Cherry, this is once again another holiday that falls on a Friday. You're not going to want to get arrested on Friday because the first bail hearing is until Monday morning. And it may be David R. Cherry's office may be flooded, with the degenerate. Don't puke green on SEPTA. We learned that.
As well as you won't puke when you eat Fat Cal Jerky because they have the utterly perfect jerky. Jalapeno garlic, honey habanero, teriyaki, pickle, you name it, they got it. Even got special treats for man's best friend if you need them. Go to fatcaljerky.com as well as follow them on Facebook and Instagram.
Do they have a homeless flavor?
They are coming out with that. They are coming out with a homeless flavor. I did talk to them.
It's spring.
And we also have, our favorite sponsor for the longest running sponsor here is Dolan's over at Push 24 East Sellers Avenue, River Park. We're going to talk about this a little more in depth because we have PJ here tonight to talk about everybody's favorite, Delco's favorite holiday, as far as I'm concerned, is St. Patty's Day because everybody's Irish on St. Patty's Day. You can go to dolansbar.com, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, you name it, they got it.
Zangablog, MySpace.
Zangablog, MySpace is their MySpace is kicking it all the time.
Snapchat.
Kicking it old school. But if, like I said, we have PJ here as well as somebody else. Let me pull her back up here. We always see Farhead though. She's got a. There you go.
Look at that forehead.
Look at that. There's the prettiness. Let's go. Hi, Karen.
Hi.
Hi. Say hi, guys.
Hey, guys.
What's going on, guys?
Hello.
And that brings us to. But PJ, thank you for coming, of course, because you're a busy man and we're a bunch of slobs.
This is, I assume, probably the busiest week of the year for you.
There's only that. I teach full time. I have an 84-year-old mother that I look after, and all that good stuff. Oh, I'm moving.
Where are you moving to?
10 feet, bro. I moved to the town right next to the parking lot.
Yeah.
Wah. All I'm hearing is wah, wah.
He can only throw his couch over the railing.
Come on, it's St. Patty's Day, baby.
But yeah, honestly, guys, St. Patty's Day in the county has to be one of the biggest holidays, right?
Yeah.
Like just
the Amateur Day, Al.
I don't know what's bigger.
That's what my alcoholic friend was called.
What's a bigger amateur day? The day before Thanksgiving, New Year's Eve, or St. Patty's Day? Or is there another one?
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I see more problems on that day than I do Patty's Day.
I can see that. How about is Cinco de Mayo getting bigger? I know it'll never be St. Patty's Day, but I always enjoyed a taco and a Corona.
Not in Delaware County.
No. I don't think St. Patty's Day is ever going to be eclipsed by anything, but I thought maybe Cinco de Mayo would start making a push.
No, a nice St. Patty's Day, yeah.
A Holbrook had.
It's a whole weekend too.
Until I met Holbrook, he has introduced me to a whole new subset of drinking holidays.
Saco de Mayo.
But my favorite one is, and I thought I was the only one who really thought about this.
St. Joseph's.
No, Bobby Bonilla Day.
Oh, Bobby Bonilla.
I never got so drunk until the first time I hung out on Bobby Bonilla Day with Hollywood Holbrook.
So you're talking about the day he gets paid, right?
Yeah. Right.
Cinco de Mayo isn't
July 1st or something.
Cinco de Mayo won't ever eclipse St. Patrick's Day in today's modern day and age and cancel culture. Let me explain why. It's A-okay to wear a bunch of green and leprechaun hats and shit and go out on the Blarney bus, the Aaron Express and whatnot. We did do a Blarney bus that was for Cinco de Mayo, and let's just say, when you were told to dress Mexican-y, those pictures cannot fly in 2023. People had leaf blowers, sombreros, mustaches. Yeah, I can't run for public office for my attire that day.
I like that you led with leaf blowers.
Someone brought a full-fledged leaf blower.
Okay. I like the word Mexican-y.
Yeah.
Mexican-y for my taste. You know what I'm saying?
And at the time, it was funny, and now it's just we were super offensive.
It wouldn't fly. That definitely wouldn't fly right now.
No, but I can still, wear green and puke of green beer.
Don't you think Mexicans say, "Hey, let's do something fun, dress like a gringo"? You know what I mean?
I
I
think that
hope
would be
so.
awesome. I feel like on the
We're like
4th of
Abercrombie and Fitch.
I'm
And,
here for that.
I feel like
I'm
on
going to use my
Oh,
credit
I
card.
hope put it on my daddy's trust fund.
I feel like on 4th of July they all put like cut off jean shorts with the flip phone on the clip on the side
As one does.
with a tucked in tank top.
Look at me, I'm in debt.
yeah.
Oh my god!
See, Corey knows.
But-
It's definitely the day before Thanksgiving is the biggest amateur.
Before we move on, real quick, where does Halloween rank in the bar industry?
Horrible.
Really?
Well, I hate it. And I'll tell you why. Because when you're in a business where you deal with a lot of psychology with people, right? And you're dealing with behaviors and all that. When people come in costumes and alter egos and masks that you don't know what they have underneath,
And, like,
it's
paint.
shitty.
Lose a couple talents.
Face
It's
paint,
shitty.
and they are all painted up.
I mean, listen, it's fun to promote, but at the same time, like, I don't want to bartend that night, and I don't think anybody else does.
I thought maybe it was just a sloppy night, but I've never thought about. Yeah, you have a bunch of people acting like a-holes. You can't see who they are.
Right,
Also, so who stole your cash register? Guy dressed like Big Bird.
right,
Yeah, it's like,
exactly,
yeah, sorry.
So the costume gives them a right to act like a d-bag.
totally. Although it was always the best night to get laid.
I was
There
gonna
you
say, like, I had to be the best night for sexy
Yeah.
time.
Behind Delco Day.
Sometimes I show up,
Yeah.
with,
Yeah.
with my leaf blower, my sombrero, and I get involved in pictures that would disqualify me from public office.
So I had the opportunity to leave the county,
Ooh.
and I felt special. I have not left the county outside of going to the Jersey Shore for since 2017 when I went to LA.
Wow.
He's somebody.
When Carson Wentz tore his ACL or whatever the hell he tore.
Oh, you mean Nick Foles is back?
Yeah, Nick Foles is back up. Was the last time I left the county. Actually, I went to Floridian. And no, I was not.
Florida Park out there in Newtown
We're really
Square.
proud.
Yeah, no, I went to
The ghetto part of Edgemont.
I went to Tampa, Florida, and then over to
Strip club capital of the world.
Is it?
well, Dan, I was actually only
Yeah,
in Tampa for
basically.
10 seconds. I was in Clearwater, Sarasota, which is old rich people capital of the world. I figured that out, and a little bit of St. Petersburg, which so
Peter and Paul, you went to the cemetery?
yeah, right.
To drink or to buy drugs?
Go to Treasure Island.
So one of the three reasons a Delconian goes to Florida.
Rehab, Disney World, or spring training?
Yes, I went on C. I went to spring training games. That was part of my birthday present for my wife. And I got to meet and get even a signature from Delco's current favorite son, prospect for the Phillies, Jim Haley. So that was pretty cool. I just screamed Delco. Here he comes. It's funny because he meanders over to me. He's got his bag on. And he's like, "All right, what?" Like dude, this guy's from Delco. Where are you from, bud? He's like, "I'm like Clifton." He's like, "Ugh." Like he's like, "Let me just sign your ad, then." I'm like, I never got such an ugh for saying I'm from Clifton.
You know my golden rules. I don't think grown-ups should get signatures from players, and I do love that you are literally asking essentially your neighbor, who's 15 years younger.
Yeah, you're
than
15
you, to
years
sign
younger
your
than me.
hat.
I'm like, you don't go to spring training with the spring training hat and not get Jim Haley to sign.
Sure. There was
This
one
is gonna be,
exception.
I'm going to hang this up in the studio.
Oh, by the way,
Yes,
what a great signature.
it is a great
It's
signature.
right in front of you if you want to see it in real time. But yeah, no, I mean, actually, no, the guy was really cool and it was fun. But like, as soon as I said Delco, he was kind of like walking away. And he kind of hoisted his bag back up on his shoulder and walked over. He goes, because my wife was over getting, she wanted to get a signature from, who should get? Charlie Manuel. Charlie Manuel was there. So
Uncle Chuck?
Uncle Chuck, dude, the nicest guy in the world, though. I mean, he sat there and he signed like a lot of balls.
Did you ask Jim Haley where he's from in the Upper Darby Lansdowne border,
So
that we can finally tell half of our fucking commenters to shut the hell up?
So I attempted to. I did ask him, and as I was asking him, one of his coaches called him over, so he didn't really get a chance to answer the question for me. Because I was going to say, hey, I have the show, and we got a bunch of comments on where you live. Like, where do you ultimately hail from? And as I was
What's
finishing
your
my
address?
sentence, he like, yeah, the guy goes,
Are you sure it wasn't that you just said, I have an internet radio show? And he goes, God, he's got a podcast, doesn't admit it,
yeah.
and fucking left.
I
Maybe
think it's a little rude that like the guy's trying to make a major league baseball team and he can't take a little bit of time out to talk about Delco with you. I think that's.
I ran into, and it's funny. So my wife, what she went, like, we were there Monday. We went to Sarasota for a game because that's where the Orioles Stadium is. Then we were in Clearwater on Tuesday. Then on Wednesday we went to the Salvador Dali Museum.
Oh, cool.
What a wackadoo!
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the
that's
point.
a given.
Like
It's like Jeffrey Dahmer. You'll be like, wow, you'll never believe how it ends for this nice guy.
yeah,
I
but
can't understand why you're upset about it.
I'm not
still can't
upset
figure
about it, but it's just
You
like
are.
I'm just like, all right.
It's an acid trip.
First part,
every painting.
everything this guy paints has a titty in it.
Yeah.
All right,
Why
it has some
not?
sort of
Still not
nipple.
seeing the problem.
I'm not seeing the problem, but
Distorted sexuality, Al.
But if I drew all these pictures that this guy drew and had like, and somebody found my
You got caught
sketchbook,
scratching and sniffing it.
yeah, like somebody found my sketchbook, I'd be locked up. And, and
Do
the
better.
best part is like they show like a thing where he wrote that he feels that him and Alice Cooper are the greatest artists of all time.
Well, they fucking are.
Yes, Feed My Frankenstein. Alice Cooper is the greatest artist of all time. I was like, what a random thing to say.
So you didn't like it? You didn't like it? You would rather have like vascular
Are you growing
penises
a
or
handlebar
something?
mustache?
Yeah, some Beatty
Veiny
and
buttons, yeah.
Beatty triumphant mothers. Like, yeah,
A melting dick into a clock.
not a
It's
melting.
about fertility, Al.
I'd hang it on my wall.
Yeah.
He definitely went through phases because, like, yeah, you had the melting. Everything was
Mom.
there's melting phase. Then there was the biblical phase. You had a lot of church references.
A
But
lot
then-
of Pope dick.
Then a lot of the end of his life stuff was just. It's like
Did he?
he was mailing it in, like lobster phone. It
Lobster
literally
phone
was
was
a, it was a
yes.
phone with a lobster on the handle
I
instead of a
loved
phone, like the
Yeah.
old rotary phone with a lobster on it. I'm like,
I wouldn't
this
fucking
guy's
do
just
that.
I love
mailing that
it.
in
I
now.
love it. I love it. Al, we disagree.
I love that's the first
I love
time.
the lobster phone.
I don't dislike. No, it's the first thing I took a picture
Listen,
of.
I
was a
love
lobster.
it.
listen.
Imagine
He's
the
not.
lobster dick.
He's not like snorting a bunch of meth or smoking crystal meth and using like a straw to blow paint around on a paper. Okay.
Isn't that exactly what he's doing?
He was a legitimate. He was a legitimate artist painting titties.
If he
Painted
was a
it.
Tanzanian fashion designer, would you steal his luggage?
Yeah.
Immediately.
But here's the other part. So they have some interactive stuff now. So like if you hold your phone up, they have like the
Well, I put my dick on the clock and it started melting. It's great.
well they have
Compare your tit.
with the augmented reality thing where you hold up
Yeah.
to certain paintings and it will do something.
That's cool.
Well, at the end of when you walk, of course, through the gigantic store at the end, there's like take a selfie with Salvador Dali. Like what the hell is this? So you go up to it, it's like
He's
a big,
back
it's
in
a big,
pog form.
yeah, it's a big screen, and it's this. I don't know if it's supposed to be him or a guy dressed up like him because I wouldn't know it if I tripped over him. And he's like, you want to take a picture with Salvador Dali's sweetness? I'm like, I'm a dude.
So
Like,
can we see the picture?
yeah, I can actually. I'll put it up on the screen in a
There we
minute.
go.
It's actually the one of my wife. I didn't end up saving my picture
Oh.
because it creeped me out. It got real creepy.
I mean, the joke was that you got a picture, but
Was it
Yeah, the
Salvador
Don
Dali? Was
did.
it a short Spanish dude with a big mustache?
Oh yeah, he looked like he sounds like the guy from all the old horror movies, Vincent Price.
Oh.
Yeah. Like it was real creepy. He's like,
Yeah.
like I'm like, this dude's a perp. Like, let's just throw this out there. The other thing is like,
Most geniuses are.
it was
well, my
lucrative.
thing is like, that's my thing is like, was he just crazy but a good painter and that's why he got away with it?
Mhm.
If you have no like other artistic talent, you're crazy. You're just crazy. But since you have artistic talent, you're a genius.
Yeah.
Yes.
But the one thing is, I thought
Really?
if you ever thought you had a bad childhood, the one thing I did learn when they had like a little tour lady for the first 5 minutes. So apparently he had a brother who was born and died early before him, and I think what was that movie Walk Hard with Dewey Cox, and like he says the wrong son died. Well, he pretty much lived that life because their first son was named Salvador. He died. They had him, named him Salvador, and they would tell him throughout his life,
Salvador
oh,
2.0.
the wrong son died. Like seriously,
They would
like,
say that to
oh
him.
yeah, they're like
Salvador reboot Dali.
the wrong Salvador's here and all that stuff.
Oh
Like,
my God.
yeah, no wonder why this dude's painting fucking lobster phones. and
Salvador
shit.
Mulligan Dali.
Yeah. But yeah, no,
Oh
but
no, it's like Dolly the clone sheep. Is that
Right.
how it's spelled?
it's
Ah.
DALI.
I know.
Yeah.
I
thinking
remember
of Dolly.
Dolly.
The other thing I've learned from being down there is that we live in a cesspool.
Mhm.
Like, so we all go, I'm gonna go away. We're gonna go down the shore and go to the beach. And I said to my wife, I said, we're leaving the beach. And the one thing when I'm leaving the beach when I was younger and even older now,
Clean up.
the first thing I can't wait to do is go home and go into the outdoor shower and clean the hell up. Just get the film from the water and shit in
The
there.
filthy Atlantic scum.
Yeah, like that layer of scuzz that you have on you.
I
I
love that
literally
layer.
went into. I was at St. Pete's.
protective.
Yeah,
For you.
it's a protective layer.
It's a protective layer.
I go into
Our
St.
COVID
Pete's
numbers are
water. I
great for
came
a
out. I
reason.
felt like I was clean. Like I
Yeah.
actually got a bath or something. I'm like,
I
oh,
love
we
that
live in a
feeling, man.
cesspool. It's beautiful. We haven't gone. I told my wife, so we got to come down
Was
here
this
more
new
often.
to you that like we have terrible water up here and not
I
everything?
didn't.
That water down there is just so
The
beautiful.
first time I saw blue water was when I went to the West Coast.
Well, the
Your
first time I
face,
actually
yeah.
went to like the real clear water, I went to I was on a cruise and we had a day party boat cruise to a private cove. And
A private cove.
That's
there it
fun.
is.
dude,
You mean the gay bar near the
Thurston.
airport?
you call it,
Well,
I call it
cruises
my
there.
cove. It's a cove.
After the silver down, we're gonna go down to the coast.
I dialed up my agent on my lobster phone.
But dude, that water in
Bring me
that
more
cove.
melting tits.
I like drinking the water in the.
Tonight we're gonna do doggy style, lovey. We're gonna really juice it up.
Green on corpus.
And that's about it. Then I came home.
Oh, your trip to
And then I
Florida
came
just
home.
sounds so average.
So average.
You go to strip clubs?
Oh, well, I go
Yeah,
to a
my
museum
wife.
and you fucking hit Jim Haley.
At the museum,
Put that one on.
at the
Mark
museum,
that
I
name on
ran
the
into
calendar.
one of our fans. I did that. Like I hear across from the Salvador Dali Museum, "Yo, Big Al." I'm like, oh Jesus.
Well,
what-
that's fun.
Did they then come and bombard you about political things?
Well, no,
Because
but
I get that in public a lot.
so
People think I'm something I'm probably not.
one thing I learned that people like to slowly walk around these museums, like they're really taking something in. And there was an older group of people there, maybe 4 or 5 people, and
God, can you believe old people move slow in
Unreal.
public?
no, like an
Unreal.
older, not like 70.
They don't do
or
that
80.
at the private cove.
But I'm walking around, and
The nerve of these peasants.
and I'm bored now. I've already walked through the museum in about 8 minutes. Like I'm done. Like I'm ready to go. So
I've seen the lobster phone.
I see the lobster phone. I see everything I need to see. So I'm walking around. I'm waiting now. My wife's like just meandering, doing her thing. She loves Salvador Dali for whatever reason. She has a thing for freaks.
What a
So
woman.
yeah. So I'm sitting there. I'm like, well, I'm so bored. I'm just bored out of my mind at this point. So I just
So I
kind
picked up the lobster phone and tried to order a pizza.
so I kind of started blending into these groups of people and like screwing with them. Like I would do the old like one arm across the chest, the other one just like kind of holding my 2 chins. And
That's about impotence.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like and all I would do is I would say
Bobs.
the most like backward stuff, like things that like you know. I said you can see his like the guy's like the one guy standing next to me goes, I've been here like 8 times, and every time I feel like I learned something new. And I'm sitting,
Yeah.
I was like, I know. And this one, like I said, you can obviously see his pain, but you can see the joy in which his pain brings.
Nice, Al.
And like,
That's really
and the guy
profound.
turns to me, and goes, "Yeah, this guy gets it." I'm like, no, this guy don't get shit,
My
bro.
favorite thing when someone
Meet me in the
says,
bathroom.
Yeah, the guy wearing the Phillies jersey, yeah, he gets it.
It's really profound.
my
though.
favorite thing when someone says, I learn something new every day, I just go, did you know that Twister was the first movie released on DVD? And it'll blow their mind.
Didn't know
Like,
that.
yeah, that's
Did you know there's a glory hole in the bathroom? Get in there.
your definition would be a Phillies thing. It'd be like the pain and the pleasure. I enjoy watching this team so much.
I
But
like
they always
that.
hurt.
But that's what I would
like
do. Like I
that.
wasn't different people. I would just do the most contradictory terms. Like he's so happy but sad.
Fruitful land.
Crucial.
Fuck is right.
Minus the glasses. We had to get him
It's
glasses.
called whoopee.
If I didn't, I actually have nice.
There
There you go. Punchline needs more whoopee.
Fruitful land.
I hate it.
Would that be the first?
I hate it.
Would that be the first Bruce Valanche comment on our
That
Duncan
might be the first Bruce Valanche comment ever on media.
that wasn't Hollywood Squares? Oh man. Oh man. So, like we said, this Friday is St. Patty's Day. We had to bring PJ in because
Patties with 2 T's, right?
I don't know.
Oh.
No, I know. I remember that whole fucking freak
Yeah,
out today
I
now.
swear to God, I like that.
Al made that mistake, I'm guessing.
No, it's just it turned into like somebody said it's you're saying it. No, it turned because somebody said you said it wrong. He said Patty,
had it-
Patty, no Patty.
We
We
were
were
on a-
saying Patty.
We were on an old show together, and this one dude had a tirade. It was not even asked of anyone, but just like a mental freak out for about 2 months about how it's not Patty's, it's not Patricia's, it's not 2 T's, it's D's. It's like,
But you can understand why people would think more T than D, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the guy's name is Pat, so you would think it Patty.
Yeah, but it's a female version.
Yes, I get it, but I'm
Like
just
mayonnaise.
How many times you get people telling you that St. Patrick's not Irish? How many morons go up to you all the time and point out the fact constantly on every St. Patrick's Day that, oh, you know he's Italian, right?
At
Well,
least
and then
one.
they'll pick and choose like
They don't even
what he
know.
is. Yeah, because they'll be like, it's the same people make the same argument. They'll be like, he's Italian, and then the next year they'll be like, he's actually Spanish because they just changed the Wikipedia page.
It doesn't make you
This year I want to
interesting.
change the Wikipedia page to make up a fourth place he's from.
From the Bronx.
Like the one
He's
that,
from the Bronx.
the one that really hurt people is one year it was they found out that he's like fucking like England.
Oh, that
It's like,
really
oh,
set
did
the
he
Irish
betray
off.
yeah.
That's
He's
all the
part of the
same,
crown, I
dude.
guess.
Really? You gotta be careful what you say, people.
No,
You might
I
piss off the
mean-
wrong people.
Listen, I don't know. It's just
But-
when we do DNA, we're all this from that same island. You know, there's two
all
islands
from
right
a
there.
fish.
That's it.
You mean
We're all from Genghis Khan's
Yeah.
baby batter
Ball
sack. You know it,
sack.
right?
Ball
We're all from Genghis Khan's ball
From, to
sack.
quote Jeffrey
One group
Dahmer,
hates another. That's like,
we're all pink on the inside.
No.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Yikes.
please make that the last
So
Jeffrey
sweet.
Dahmer comment.
No, he's learned his-
There's that.
He
Need
learned
that
his
to be
accent from Dolan, so it's
There are
Italian.
two.
So I had when I was at teaching at
Not the
grads,
real
I had that Dahmer came out and all the kids are all about it. And I said, well, you know, that guy came into my bar.
They're
You
like,
know,
Dahmer?
I'm talking about Evan Peters,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And the one girl goes, he eat people? I'm like, you know, it's just a character, right? Yeah, but he eat people, right? I'm like, no, honey. It's
Maybe he's a method actor and he has to eat people.
he eat people.
By the way, that was a good, was it Netflix or Hulu or whatever?
Netflix documentary. I just
Yeah.
watched it. It's unbelievable.
Well, the one with Evan Peters, right?
Somebody said it was
Yeah.
just a big Budweiser commercial. And that's exactly what it was.
Oh my God. Yeah.
That's good.
He's like, every time I get
No.
done slaughtering and
It's-
eating people, I watch there with a cold
Right.
It's the
Budweiser.
reverse. He drinks Miller Light because it's Milwaukee. So by default, it is a good Budweiser.
Ah, there you
Because
go.
It's basically showing like Miller
Serial
Light
killers
makes you
like
eat
my-
people.
Wow.
It's like in Die Hard, they keep showing Coca-Cola, and I'm like, that's supposed to be product placement, but it makes me want a Pepsi. Because the terrorists love Coca-Cola.
Ah, yeah.
Mm,
I heard
Was he on a keto? Was that a keto diet?
absolutely.
Oh no, with the amount of beer he
Dahmer?
drank, he couldn't be.
Kegel diet.
With the amount of
Kegel
delicious,
diet.
with the amount of delicious
Male
Miller
Kegel
Light
diet.
Yes.
from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, just like Jeffrey Dahmer.
so.
Jesus Christ in a crash.
So this is Dolan's 69th
Yes.
annual St.
You
Patty's
know what I was
Day.
thinking though? I don't think it actually is. I think it's a 68 because we started in June. But don't tell anybody that.
Well, you go by the year you start. Okay. Well, whatever.
Well, technically, we had Blue Turks on here one time celebrating their 50th anniversary, and then they said, we actually have no idea when to open. They're like, we bought the place in
We got
1997.
no. They did bring one of the original strippers with them.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yes,
cool.
OG. Hey, Eddie.
Patty Dustbush.
She was available.
Patty with 2 D's.
Yeah.
So,
These that are-
Two saggy D's.
so as we know, Dolan's always goes all in and all out for all their events. What do you have lined up this year, and why should? And not just to plug Dolan's, but like why Dolan's? Why should anybody go there?
That's a plug Dolan's.
Yeah.
Plug that
Great question now.
Well, plug the shit out
Well,
of
listen,
Dolan's.
MMR came to us,
Yeah.
which is cool. Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, I think before it was at Kildare's in Westchester,
Okay.
and when they came to us about it, I was like, let me think about it because there's a cost involved, believe it or not. But
So they walk up to you and say, "Hey, would you like to pay us to come?"
more or less,
Okay.
more or less, yeah.
Money.
But I mean, like
Genius.
you think about it, like okay, if I say no, is it going to be at one of my competitors?
So you have to think about that.
Yeah,
And
and
they say that like, well, we could go here.
And you don't
no, they did not. But
You don't want RP McMurphy's to take that business from you.
yeah,
Don't make them go to flashback.
I don't want to go. It's still up there.
Brand Porsche is saying, I don't want to go to flashback.
It's still up there. Well, so that's the thing. He's been coming in for like I don't know, maybe about a year.
He's at a lot of Palooza.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
lot of
Yeah.
Palooza
See,
hanging out.
Delco-
Really nice guy.
See a Delco? dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's from
Oh,
Springfield.
Yeah, Springfield boy.
Springfield.
Westfield dude.
Listening during his hours.
And I think he's either our age or
He's
you're
like a year.
Yeah, we figured it out the
Yeah.
other day. He's about 43,
Yeah.
44 range somewhere.
Yeah.
in
He
there.
Yeah.
went to I think he went to Millersville.
Yeah.
yeah, great dude. Anyway, he comes in and just Mickey McGrath is buddies with them now since he did that contest with them. So I think that's kind of how it all lined up. And Brent's like, hey, let me ask and see if blah blah blah. And I was like, all right, yeah, let me think about it. And I was like, I'm not gonna say I hardly ever say no to things like that. But I was like, all right, let's roll it and see how it goes. So and when that happened, other people started signing on. Like obviously Nikki's gonna sing. Danny Hilford, he used to sing for us in the summertime. He was a young kid, great, really, really great guitar player and singer. He's going to be playing. Walt Lafty from Silvertide is coming back out. He's pumped to do it. And he's next
good.
level.
He's
Yeah.
real good.
So I mean, it's cool. It's going to be a great time. We have 2 bars out back, the beer truck. Tanglewood Barbecue is coming down to do food for us. We used to do ham and cabbage on the inside and like sell it. I think it was like $2 a plate. But I mean,
You
it
got
literally
cabbage at $40 or $4 a 20-pound package. Is
yeah.
probably-
And it literally it was like 15 hours worth of work for like you would do it until you couldn't actually serve anymore. Like literally because there's so many people in there, and then we get earlier and earlier every year to the point where like, all right, we just like prepared like 50 pounds worth of ham and 2 crates worth of cabbage, and we're shutting it down at 1:30 because we can't fucking move in there. You know what I mean? So we just kind of outsourced it now, and
A quick question about that: are you only allowed to like ham and cabbage on St. Patty's Day?
because it's horrible.
I
Yeah,
was like,
terrible. Thank you.
That's
Thank
my
you. It's terrible.
that's my
It's
point. Like,
disgusting.
do people just order because they feel like they have to?
Yeah.
Like, is that what it's come down to?
Yes, it's
I
a tradition
need
thing.
to
It's like
enjoy this.
it's like eating black eyed peas on New Year's Day, right? Like, okay, I'll do it because it's good
I
luck.
defer you.
I do like ham and cabbage. I do, but it smells like farts
That's
when
what
you're
I'm saying.
making
Like,
it.
like that's what your whole plate's gonna smell like a
Yeah.
fart.
But my mother did make a hell of a ham and cabbage plate. I'll never forget that one year we had a fight at like 3:00 in the afternoon. It was like one of my mother's last years cooking in there, and the cops showed up like 3:00, and these dudes were hammered, and a dude threw up on on the sidewalk, and one of the cops goes, "Well, the ham and cabbage must be great in that joint." And I was drunk at that point, and I wanted to kick the shit out of him because I was so pissed off. And then I was like, it's actually kind of fucking funny.
Touche, my friend. Touche.
My mother made that, you piece of shit.
So this year, and including like last year.
So he's going to full barbecue for the Irish.
This year, I mean, it's an all day thing, but this Brent portion,
Yeah,
is there a
that's-
live broadcast?
Yeah, they're broadcasting live from 3 to 7.
3 to 7.
And they've already started doing commercials for us and whatnot on MMR, which is cool.
Yes.
No,
Yeah, and they're long ones too, like 20, 30 seconds or something like that. So
Jeff said he heard from today.
oh yeah,
nice.
cool.
Nice.
You got that's a busy day. Not only is it St. Patrick's Day, not only do you have that, but that is the second day of March Madness.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
True.
It usually is right around there. Yeah, I mean it's gonna be cool. You know what sucks? I was looking at the calendar. This is
So no quiz out?
trust me, I'm getting fucking questions about that.
Fish. It's a flashbacks. You're gonna have to go to flashbacks for it.
But I was looking at the calendar. Next year's a leap year. There's no Saturday St. Patty's Day because of Sundays.
Oh wow. Well then you better get it in this
Yeah.
this week.
Countdown. You can do a countdown to St. Patrick's Day on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah,
Have a bunch of green beer flying at midnight.
yeah.
Nah, you don't do the green beer though.
No, fuck no. You ever see that done? It's horrible.
No.
They get dye all over their fingers and
How much?
There's
Are
actually-
you going to see more like Guinness? You're going to go through more Guinness and like.
Don't even talk to me about that, dude. Because I mean,
You have like a counter, like something that counts how much Guinness you get.
no, but I mean, here's the thing: is like everybody wants Guinness on St. Patty's Day, and Guinness.
Again, nobody wants to drink it except for on St. Patty's Day.
Well, no,
Not nobody,
that's
but
not
I
true.
say-
I worked 2019, I think, and I because that was a weekend too.
Yeah.
And I poured so many Guinness.
Yeah.
I can't even.
But
remember.
again, that's something that people not everybody
tradition,
drinks all the time, but that's
tradition.
because it's Irish. We gotta drink it.
It's like Irish
Yeah.
music.
Give me some
Yeah.
Guinness and ham and cabbage,
And
and I'll throw up later.
Jameson. You got.
Yeah,
I'll drink JMO.
Son of JMO.
Yeah.
But we will be having we teamed up with Aurelio this year, which is I'm thrilled about having a relationship with them again. And they usually don't. They've just had a reputation in years past for not dealing with small places. You know what I mean? But they
don't know who you freaking are. You might be
you know what I
small.
mean? But they were great this year to us, and they came out and they talked to us, and So it's cool. I'm really looking forward to having them out. So Guinness will be outside as well too.
So when do the
Ooh,
doors
really?
Yeah.
How's
All
that
right.
work? Like a little
Oh
We have a beer truck outside that has taps on it. One of them will be nitrous taps. Yeah.
Ooh.
Most taps now are nitrous blend. Most of them are. Like all the beers
sexy.
are, but they
That's
don't. They pour
sexy.
differently.
Homework
Guinness
nitrous
out.
and his dick got hard.
Guinness in the
And then
lot.
floppy real fast.
Table moved.
Guinness in the lot.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Big fan. I'll be
Yeah.
there. For
I want a
hot
T-shirt
minute.
that says Guinness in the lot.
Yeah.
I'll be
man.
there having Guinness for a couple 95. That sounds so much worse coming out.
Yeah.
One of the
That too.
Can I get a Guinness hat for the ride?
One of our bartenders, he's like, "Oh, I want to get some shirts made up," and it was like 2 days ago, and he had a friend of his, so he got like 15 T-shirts made up. It's just something along like returning the favor since 1954 because it's our 69th.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Clever.
I
Uh-huh.
love
Clever.
it.
I see what you did there. I see what you did
It's
there.
clever.
So when do the doors open for Golan?
11. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we were going to do it for the Jen Fred thing last year that fell through. But she's going to be at Martin McGee's this year, early in the morning. But that's the only reason I would do that. I don't. Again, I'm old school, man. I don't. You open up that early by noon, you got issues. I'm sorry. I really do
I
believe
have
that.
a knee.
It's not all. It's not all the time.
You got
But
12 Hollywood Holbrooks sitting there, and then all goes.
I
to
usually,
shit.
yeah. I mean,
usually become a problem on the 12th.
yeah.
of January.
I mean, it doesn't happen all the time, but I just people aren't used to drinking at that time of day. You know what I mean? Like, and you change up routines for people. It's like,
It's
Yeah.
true.
Goodbye.
It was like when the Eagles played in London. That was quite a day.
Yeah.
That was
And-
my birthday, dude. So I at least have an excuse to not remember that entire month.
Yeah, well, you're not conditioned to drink that early, you know.
Well,
so-
most people
Wow.
are.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Wow.
Holbrook doesn't drink for 3 hours. You start getting the
Remember, the
withdrawals.
Columbus Club kicks you out at 5, and then the
6,
bars open at
7.
7.
It is fun though,
And
man.
we're just gonna wander around for an hour.
It's fun as
I'm
shit
gonna
to do
You're
that
just
stuff.
keeping it.
my-
You're keeping it going. I'm sorry. Start getting up.
Holbrook goes to the Denny's and just gets a moon over Miami or whatever the
Yeah.
hell it's
Act
called.
like I'm still allowed at Denny's.
Yeah. Denny's is now
It's a dispensary.
dispensary now.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I saw that.
so now you can just continue to get fucked
Who
up.
won that fucking battle?
Yeah.
That's my clanks.
That's my
Like,
No.
Al hated clanks.
I
because he
did not
never
hate
went
Clanks.
there.
I just preferred a place better. That lasted a little
He
longer.
never went to Clanks. You wouldn't even know if it was better.
I'm just saying, I thought it was ridiculous. A place that it was built off a reputation, and somebody reopened it. How do you know it was better? Just because it was around for 5 minutes and everybody got all fucking fucking clap.
How do you know
surprising.
Mark never went to it? I went to it like 10 times.
I know.
Like, this is really
I
good.
just know that Gaetano's was better. I just gotta say. that.
Oh, neither one won.
Yeah, well, no, I guess they outlasted one. You know, it's like when I have sex with my wife. As long as I can outlast her, I'm okay. It doesn't really happen often, but occasionally.
right.
What a woman.
So a couple things going on in the
Oh.
county this
hear it.
week.
Like, county, do you mean George W. Hill or like the whole?
The county.
Oh,
yes.
not
question.
that county.
So people are getting upset about the new SEPTA Wawa line already.
My new favorite hostile comment section.
Yeah, the big fresh on premises trains are keeping them up all night.
Just horrible. Just horrible.
Media can't sleep. They can't get their beauty sleep. When they're waking up their little
It's
dogs,
waking up their babies and
their babies,
and their dogs.
Babies.
And their dogs. They pretend are children.
They're fur babies.
Yeah.
Of course.
The trains are waking up our fur babies.
You know, my
My dog
maid,
has anxiety.
my maid can't sleep in her nook because your trains are driving by.
Train horns.
Little Mojito Paws needs to sleep.
You know, pause.
He needs to sleep or he's going to be a grumpy Gus in the morning.
Mojito.
Wait, hold on, back up. Did you name a dog? I feel like you named
Mojito
your dog
Paws.
Mojito
Mojito
Paws.
Paws? I like that.
Can we get a studio dog and name it?
Oh, I feel like we need like
Mojito
something with
Paws.
paws. Like, let's get a,
Chugga chugga choo
can we just get a
choo.
gerbil in here? Name it Mojito Paws.
I don't think that
Mm.
they'll let us have gerbils.
Oh
Not
god.
after last
And
time.
Not the last
I
time.
just love that, of course, is going through like the rich part of Aston and Middletown and Media and Chester Heights, and they're just like, "This is keeping us up at night." And then every single person from Industrial Delco is like, "Get the fuck used to it, you salt bitches!"
Yeah.
Fruity combo. I'll fruity combo you.
Yeah, Ortiz.
Accept my friend request. Richard.
Can I tell you what that story's about? Fruity combo.
I sleep through
Oh, you gotta hear this.
That's
You gotta hear
another-
this.
It's not funny. It's
Look,
not
yeah,
funny.
it's extremely funny.
It's
Spaz.
not funny.
It's
It's not
extremely- So Spaz, Steve Ortiz, and I, when we were like 22, we go to the Philly diner, and drunk, baked, whatever. And there's this, I don't know if he's like Middle Eastern, whatever. One of the guys,
You
the
can
owners,
say
whatever.
it. He was brown and he was delicious.
So they hand out the menus, and we come over, and Spaz goes, I don't want to say it. And he goes, what? He goes, I don't want to say it. I want to say it. He goes, well, what do you want to eat, man? He goes, and there's a thing on the menu called the fruity combo. And Spaz goes, I'll take the fruity combo. Me and Ortiz lose it, and the waiter goes, I thought so.
It's three guys. It's three swinging D's. It's like 3, 4
Wait,
o'clock
hold
in
on.
the
You
morning.
said it was you, PJ, and Ortiz. I don't know how much swinging these D's were.
Right, yeah.
Was it delicious?
It was.
What was the fruity combo, by the
And
way?
then the guy asked us for a bookie as we were leaving. You know bookie?
I need
I
to
won
place
the bet.
bets.
Yes,
I need
exactly.
to place bets. What is a fruity combo?
It was just fucking pancakes with fruit and whipped cream on it. It's not. It
I
wasn't.
don't know,
That's what I mean. It
Hold
was.
on. Did they do you a favor by what's worse to ask for, the fruity combo, or can I get
I
fruit
guarantee-
and whipped cream
They
smothered
knew what
all
they
over
were
I
it?
doing.
guarantee the guy bag tagged each one of the
Yeah.
pancakes in the back.
All right.
I hope so.
loves the little.
It's just a cheeseburger with Ishtar's number attached to the bottom of the plate.
Yeah.
Pay extra for that.
You want some?
Ishtar.
You want some banana? I'll drop a banana
that
on your
come
I don't
pancakes.
know. It's a movie, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it's okay. It's okay to. It's okay, and it's okay, PJ, to label like when you're describing a person to describe them as Middle Eastern. That's okay. I think.
That's what I
Maybe.
said.
Oh, I said.
Didn't say Middle Eastern.
He's
I-
proud and delicious.
he's-
I'm gonna order the fruity combo everywhere I go now, even though there's no such thing.
Thank
Yeah,
you
off
very
the
much.
menu.
But you gotta say, I think the fruity combo.
I thought so.
That train posting at Hassan, I love.
Oh my god! And no, like you said, the best part of it was like, oh, I got a train in my backyard for the last 17 years. I sleep just fine. Get used to it, nerd.
Marcus Hooker ain't train on my wife. Get used to it, talk.
People have a lot of feelings about nothing.
Oh my
People
god!
hate change.
I live in Trainer. Everything's a train. That's how they needed that. Get over it, you soft bitch.
I'll run a train.
We have a victim society.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I love it. Yeah, because it's like 2023, and now they're just like, this train is annoying, and everyone's just like, what? I can't hear you.
Property
Like,
value just went up
Can't hear you.
600%.
See, that would be
That's
funny.
because like planes crash here.
That would be funny if somebody said, "Sorry, I didn't hear your message. I don't know, a train was coming by."
Yeah.
Chugga chugga, fuck you.
Yeah. So many missed opportunities. People are just so angry. They're missing. That's the problem anymore. with
Comedy
these
gold
comments.
everywhere in there.
There is, and like people are just so annoyed and mad with people anymore. They don't take the time to be funny.
Oh man,
They
that was
just,
a clip.
yeah, exactly. It just turned into that. Like,
There's
oh.
some.
There's some,
There's.
but it's not like it used to.
Nah. But when you put a complaint out on a public forum like that, what are you hoping to get back? Like
Sympathy.
like-minded people, like, oh my god, I'm so
They're gonna move the
sorry.
whole train for you.
Oh
They're
my
rerouting
goodness.
the
Dear
train.
Delco Live, the trains you're making fun of keeping us up are keeping us up, and it's upsetting me.
My feelings.
I think the conductor's Middle Eastern. I
Shit.
can't take it.
Marcus Hook has entered the chat room. Fuck you!
Yeah.
Eat swamp ass!
Oh my god.
Oh.
So another thing that came up: Upper Darby looking to distribute 1.7 million to township nonprofits.
Usually it says 1.7 million of crack.
Yeah, but so we just started the Delco Live nonprofit, so we're waiting
Let's
for one.
go.
Yeah, we're waiting for
Goats.
one part of that 1.7
Let's
million.
go.
A lot of
Like,
goats.
like I'm just saying. I mean, I wish there was a nonprofit in the area that they really could have figured out to donate some of this money to around June 10th, celebrating the community,
My
calling
favorite part is
Delco
they have
Day.
1.7 million
Great
to give
grant.
away, but are still missing 6 million in of their budget.
I mean, I wish there was just some donation levels. Really working here.
Can we edit this where it just says 1.7 million at the bottom? The upper Darby special. We'll stop making fun of your mayor. We'll drive her around while her license is suspended.
Yeah.
I'll eat your fucking grass for that much money.
He said
That all?
grass with a GR in front of it.
That's all.
So
it
what I
takes.
do 1.7 million?
Doesn't matter.
Either or.
Yep.
I'll eat the corn out of your grass together.
She ain't the worst looking. 1.7 million. I mean, I don't know her wife.
I'd fuck the goat for 1.7 million. Let's be honest. But yeah, so apparently, I like how that's a poster. Like, I just feel like people are coming out of the
Because
woodwork.
what's the end game of this? Like, where do you want it to go?
I'm rich, bitch.
This is basically just like the train's too loud. What do you want me to do about it? 1.7 million. Like, where do you? Are you having problems with a place to send it?
I mean,
the
yeah,
streets are shit.
I bet you
I
ARPA
wish. I just wish there was a place that they could send it locally and just make people's dreams come true who suffer from cancer at the Headstrong Foundation on June 10th at JT Brewski's in Upper Darby
Township.
In Upper Darby Township, might I add. I don't know. We got to figure this out though. But yeah, I just love how that's a post though.
I seriously think we should make that graphic and put $1.7 million. We'll get you. We will name a stage after you. We will name a drink after you.
We will be your Uber for your mayor for 6 weeks afterward.
Holbrook will name his dog after you.
Yes, Mojito Paws.
Mojito Paws.
We'll name Mojito Paws anything you want.
Yep.
And we're eating your
Holbrook
grass.
will legally change his name to Mojito Paws.
We're all eating your grass.
There'll be no grass left on your field when we get done with
Fresh
it.
out of grass.
Woof woof.
Woof. So like we said, St. Patty's Day's coming up, and Holbrook decided to go all, NCAA March Madness on you guys, and
Because it wouldn't be a year without us doing a bracket that no one gives a fuck about
Yeah.
nowadays.
so I'm gonna run through this. I just want your guys' opinion,
Rapid fire.
rapid fire,
Rapid fire.
and guys, you can comment along, and I'll try. Somebody needs to keep track of this because I can't do both. Hold on one second.
I have a small pad of paper.
Oh, no, I was just gonna do a pen. Need a pen?
Pens.
All right, so this is the first one Holbrook did. This is most Delco green things. In the first bracket, the first seed he has set is Darby Crickwooder versus Taylor Arboretum. I'll start. I'm going, of course, Darby Crickwooder in this one.
That wins it all.
Is anyone saying different?
No.
Yeah.
Anybody else? All right, so
No, we're all going one.
first seed there. Next one is the 9th seed, Ridley Green Raiders versus Drexel Hill Holiday Inside. It's a tough one for me.
Fuck off.
I hate the Holiday Inn sign. I choose ISIS over that.
Okay,
No, Ridley Green Raiders.
Carrie,
No, I agree.
agree with what?
Ridley Green Raiders.
Raiders?
Yes,
I'm guessing you two Ridley guys.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm just gonna be that dick, and I'm gonna say, yeah, go all the way Holiday. Not just kidding. Go Raiders on this one.
Fuck that sign.
Yeah. So the
The Green Raiders
the
05.
nine upset the 8th seed there, guys.
It's not really.
Number 4
like a
seed, the
lazy
Felt
seed.
Green at Putt Putt. And then number 15, the Headstrong Foundation. I guess that's their logo and their color scheme.
They're green.
They're lime green. They have the lime green gala.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's a tough one because if you choose
Putt
the other
Putt.
one, you hate cancer patients.
No,
And
you
nothing.
don't.
I feel like you say that.
No. The Felts have been around for a lot longer. The historic Felts of
Anybody not choose the Felts?
Yeah, I gotta go.
Felts.
I
I, go
choose
with
the
the Felts.
Felts.
I got the Felts. All right. The next one.
Turks.
All right. Lou Turks.
Yeah.
Dollar
Yeah.
bills.
Yeah.
Which I don't
Yeah,
even know how
absolutely.
green they are anymore, but yeah. And then
Turks.
Linville Christmas trees, which I don't think are green anymore. So I'm gonna go with Turks on this
Turks.
All the green seeped out of my bills.
one. Come on, you silly sausage.
There's a Susan B. Anthony quarter if you dig deep enough.
Oh,
Oh.
Maybe a sack of Julia.
Sorry, been rubbed off.
Sack of something.
It's a JFK one with.
All right, on
the
the other bracket, Springfield St. Patty's Day Parade. Here you go, Holbrook. He's already seething.
It's not that I hate it. It's that I got stuck in its fucking traffic on Saturday.
Yeah.
And then
Same.
a 15 seed just making it a plate in Eddie Stone's Jennifer Aston playing Rachel Green.
That's Carrie's idea.
Yeah,
It
so
was a
that's,
very
that's
good
got
one.
my vote because it was a reach and
I'll go
play.
with Carrie's. I'll go 15 over 2.
Thanks so much.
And well, I'm not surprised you picked anything over the parade after the traffic you got stuck in. Go ahead, PJ.
I don't know. Patty's Day Parade.
Yeah, I'm going
Oh.
Springfield. I'm going Springfield's Patty's Day Parade.
Oh, so now I have to
Well,
be the deciding
What do you
factor.
got?
Oh man, who's gonna pay me off more on this one?
It's a 2C going against 15C.
Uh,
Did you really like Friends?
Yeah, actually, I jaded her and Courtney Cox.
I-
a lot.
Not. Yeah, I'm
hated
saying the
Friends.
whole. Yeah.
But I love Eddie Stone.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right, I hate this. Don't make me choose.
Oh my God.
Come on.
Eddie Stone,
It's
good
like
episode.
hypothetical.
All right, number one. Next one, number. I can't read the number 10. Dolan's bar sign versus Monsignor Bonner.
Fuck
Bonner.
Bonner.
What has more dicks?
Not voting. Non-voting.
What has
Bonner.
more
Fuck
dicks?
Bonner.
Non-voting.
Bonner.
I'm gonna go Dolan
I'll
just
say
because
Dolan too. Fuck
I'm
Bonner.
O'Hara guy.
I'm gonna say Bonner. Actually,
How about
actually,
Bonner?
Holbrook, you kind of have to vote, dude.
actually, when was Bonner established?
Well, Bonner guy left.
I
so-
know. He probably wouldn't even know
Oh, yeah.
anyway.
Probably not.
I wonder what year that they.
I'll tell you
Uh,
right now.
Remember a friend of ours used to bet everybody that he went to friendly.
1953.
Ah. 1953.
Wow, it's a year older than
Oh, so I give it.
so
I was
the
gonna
oldest
say.
Delco things now.
All right, so
Well, just because I was
I picked
thinking
Dolan's
maybe.
because I'm an O'Hara guy.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
And you-
I'm also an O'Hara guy.
Do you know what?
Do you know when Bonner
Oh my
started?
god!
You know what?
Bonner?
Yeah.
You know what?
54, 55.
52.
Oh,
There's Dolan's, right?
very
53.
close. Very
53.
close.
A year older.
Wow.
So I'm gonna. We both picked Dolan's. You both
Just call
picked
Bonner.
Bonner.
Bonner. Holbrook, you got to be the tiebreaker.
Go Bonner.
He went to Bonner.
Bonner.
There you go. Good.
Here comes the flashbacks.
I want to go to flashbacks.
Number 3, Blue Route exit signs versus the Philly Sports Guy.
PSG all the way, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Philly sports guy.
PSG, because everybody hates the Blue Route.
Philly sports.
He might win this whole thing.
Yeah.
All right, so the next one is 11 Mr. Green Jeans versus Swiss Farms Green Tea.
Oh, hot props to Smash
That's
for
tough.
thinking of
That's
Mr.
the
Green
toughest.
Yeah.
I think that's the toughest.
I'm
matchup
going
of the
Green
first round.
Jeans on this
Jeans.
one.
Green Jeans because I asked them to play Delco Day and they were like really responsive and shit.
Okay. Anybody?
I'm chill. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go Swiss Farms because I ran store 2 for 6 months.
All right.
I'm going Swiss Farms green tea as well because the shit flows like water in my house.
I was going green tea as well.
Okay,
Yeah.
So Green Tea one.
Green tea.
that's
Ah.
green tea.
Oh,
Sorry, Mr. Green Jeans.
I only drink the pomegranate.
Sorry, Mr.
blueberry
Green Jeans.
tea.
So good.
Maybe Delco
Yeah.
Day 9.
The diet
Maybe.
one.
Gives you
is so
kidney
good.
stones.
Maybe
If
that'll
you're
get you
lucky.
through.
If you're lucky.
I lived a good
I
life.
knew so many people got kidney stones.
All
from
right,
that.
you're gonna have to take over now. What's the matchup now?
How many?
The next
We've got
matchup.
the Darby Crickwater versus
Ridley.
the Raiders. Yes.
Quick water.
Crickwater.
Crickwater.
Yes.
Ridley. Crickwater's brown.
Overruled. The Felts at Putt Putt or the dollar bills.
Turks.
Ooh.
What are dirtier?
Turks!
Which one
I'm
are
going Turks.
dirtier?
I'm going
That's the
Turks.
question. Which is dirtier, the felts or the felts that you get
The
at
felt ups.
Yeah, the felt ups.
Aw, sweet.
That green. The greens play quick at Turks.
They both have questionable holes.
Oh.
Dog legs.
I'm
Oh,
go,
mojito pause.
I'm gonna go Turks dollar bills.
I can shoot loads between the windmills.
Shake a dog leg at Turks.
I'll go to Turks on this one.
Turks.
Holbrook. I mean, it doesn't matter. We won, but
I
you
already
know,
said, fucking Turks. I see. I
Okay.
got Turks.
all right. Next matchup.
Rachel Green versus Bonner.
Green.
Green.
Doesn't matter.
All right.
It doesn't. And we've got PSG versus
PSG.
Swiss Farms.
PSG.
PSG. All right.
PSG.
Let's go on. I guess this is the Elite 8 now we're into.
We're in the final four.
Oh, is this the 4? Okay,
Yeah.
that was the 8.
We've got the Darby Crickwater and Turks.
Oh,
Yeah.
Which one would you rather bathe in, guys?
Oh.
Turks. I would rather.
Which
be
has
Turks.
less syphilis? No, we like Turks. Turks
I
is
love
nice.
Turks. Kidding me? We're gonna
Turks.
go. We're gonna go Turks. Yeah.
Yeah,
Turks.
Turks.
Turks
Turks.
beats Crickwater.
5 upsets the 1 seed.
You should have Lou Turks green sores.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is it sewers
2024.
or sewers?
2024.
Yeah.
Rachel Green or PSG?
PSG.
Yep.
PSG.
Yeah.
All day.
You know, we're literally going to make his day. He
ATG.
already beat out the
Oh
Friends
no,
character.
Al. Here's where it happened. Is it now Lou Turks against PSG?
It is.
Ooh.
Well, it's a final, so of course PSG is going to blow it for us. Turks all day. Just like the Super Bowl and the World Series and everything else. And of course, the 76ers have a guy win the slam dunk contest because he's not there.
I'm going with Turks as well. Just 'cause
I think PSG. He's not green all the time.
I'm going PSG too, though.
No, I'm not going.
Oh, you're not going?
He's not. He's not green all the time. If he was strictly just green,
I mean, he made it to the championship. We'll give him that. I'll go with Turks.
he's not gonna beat Turks Bills. I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
can't say it. Can't say it.
So did the Union. So did the USFL Stars, Al.
Oh, no.
He made a good run. He made a good run, but
I'm folding Holbrook's clothes right now. My God, she must have thrown her back out. Can I enter the pit stains on the Delco 6 Delco 6 jersey? Delco green.
Bravo.
2024.
You're going to have
Bravo.
to specify which Delco they say.
Yeah, we got quite a few of those.
2024.
All right, so Holbrook threw out another bracket here.
That was exhausting.
Are you ready for this, Kerr?
Yes.
Kerry Schwartz,
I'm ready.
2024.
2024.
Yep.
Turkey. Pinwheels.
All right, so here we go.
Wawa.
Number 1 seed, coffee at Wawa over the turkey pinwheels. You guys, if you guys know what that is, that is on the little middle stand where it looks like wraps
Imagine
ripped off. Cut off.
Play-Doh in encrusted ass.
I will.
Oh, was that the coffee or the
Coffee.
pinwheels that you're explaining there?
Pretzels, definitely.
I'll go coffee on that. All right, number 9 versus
Green Bay
8.
PSG is one of those.
Pre-made wraps versus pretzels non-stuffed.
Pretzels.
Wraps.
I like the pretzels.
Oh,
Great too. Dude,
Uh,
those pretzels suck. Those wraps
Yeah.
can be.
They don't have
really
to be
decent.
good for me to eat.
Yeah.
they're good. They're
Oh,
good.
well, that's like kind of like every girl that's ever dated you's
You
motto.
get them fresh in the morning. They're good.
What? Do they suck?
No, they don't have to be good, but I'll still deal with it.
Eh,
The next one is the frozen cappuccino versus the jalapeno bites.
anything with the jalapeno. Bites.
I'm actually going to go jalapeno bites on
Fuck
this.
no.
Jalapeno bites.
Never had them.
The JB's win.
Those are the ones that are in the heated area.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
never eat that shit. So
Oh, I'm
frozen.
sorry. I'm sorry, man. Yes, fast
We
morning.
had those back in the
Cooked stuff
show.
2 hours ago.
God damn it.
God damn it. God damn you.
God damn.
Muffy.
Bring me my fresh jalapeno
Oh,
bites.
mojito balls. Mojito
Muffin.
balls. Oh no, here comes the train.
I want chicken bites. No, I want jalapeno bites. You'll get nothing like it.
So, what do you got?
Choo-choo,
So you're
jalapeno.
going frozen cappuccino?
Yeah.
Oh, frozen cappuccino.
Mm.
And what did you have, Car?
I had the bites.
So bites won that, huh?
Bites win.
Yeah.
All right. Buffalo chicken bites versus hoagie/chicken sandwiches. So is that the
Hoagies and grinders.
Hoagies
Hoagies
and
and grinders.
Navy beans. Navy beans.
Did you hear that?
We're going. I'll start off hoagies.
I'll go hoagies.
Hoagies.
I'll go.
The
bites.
chicken
I was
sandwiches
going
aren't
bites
bad
'cause the
either.
hoagies
So.
are
Bites,
borderline
bites?
inedible.
Oh, that was
we'll say
closer than I
hoagies.
thought.
Hoagies and
All right.
grinders.
So the next matchup is the number 2 gobbler, the
Ah,
Thanksgiving on a roll,
Greatest thing in the world.
versus like the club sandwich, which by the way, very underrated. I'm going club sandwich to start that
Oh,
off.
congratulations.
That's so
on losing 4-1,
un-Delco-ian.
Al.
Yeah.
Ew, you're
I don't think I've ever had a club sandwich.
no.
Dude, they're
The
delicious.
fatty bacon.
Well,
It's like you could see
I will
through
say
the
that-
bacon.
it's the most one of the better to eats on the Wawa menu in my eyes.
Okay, gobbler wins outright. Go ahead.
The next one is the stuffed pretzel. That's the jalapeno, cream cheese, etc.
Love them.
Versus the pepperoni melt bagel. And if any of you say
Oh,
otherwise,
How is
shit.
that a 10?
Oh,
How's
that's
that
so
a 10
tough.
seed? How's that a
Bagel
10
melt.
seed?
Bagel melt, I think, is the best thing.
The
on
bagel
Yeah,
melt
it
has
is.
literally
Bagel
saved
melt.
my life several times.
Yeah.
It's like 2,000 calories
I
too.
remember-
600
remember
calories.
getting one,
No,
like,
900 calories.
like
Yeah.
1 o'clock
like
in the
a-
morning, and the bottom part of the bagel was so hard as a
Yeah.
rock.
I love
and I
that.
still
Cheese
ate
is
it.
Oh,
like
it's
a
so
fucking
good.
piece of-
It is
yes.
an
Sir, that
I
was
love how that pepperoni grease like seeps
I
into it.
want to peel the
I like that-
pepperoni off in a sheet off the side. 'cause
I
it's all
like that
burnt.
it actually
Yeah.
homogenizes
I love that.
into
I
like
love
a big
that.
pork roll slab.
It
and
saved my
absolutely
life.
should not.
The pork roll one is terrible.
I was just trying to figure out which one he was.
The fucking
Mm.
cheese looks like a melted candle. Like it's
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
also
I
I
just
just
came.
came.
Gotta
dude, the stuffed
shower after
pretzels.
you eat it.
Stuffed pretzels are bomb.
Yeah, they
I
are.
just
The cream
honey
cheese
come to
ones
my
are so good.
pants.
Wow.
I'm going pepperoni bagel.
Hands down, pepperoni bagel.
I think he did. You go cheese pretzels?
Yes.
They went.
No, I'm
3-2.
going. I'm gonna go the
Bagel
bagel
melt?
melt. Yeah.
That wins outright.
Mac and cheese, which I don't know if
I'll
I'm
fight you. I'll
about,
fight you. I'll
versus
fight
their
you.
mozzarella sticks that are just not. They're uncooked bread on uncooked cheese.
Right.
Have you ever had blown out mozzarella sticks where there's like no
No cheese.
fucking
Just the
cheese
shell.
in it?
Yeah, yeah.
They're
Yeah,
the complete opposite. Nothing's hot. It was
It's-
never hot.
It's
It was
brutal.
never hot to
The
begin
mod
with.
sticks at no point in their existence have redeeming qualities. The mac and cheese can be.
I've eaten the mozzarella sticks 4 times from there, trying to.
Can
They won't be that bad this time. I promise.
Can I add one on since everybody's got a great
Yeah,
distaste
hungry.
for mozzarella sticks? Can I add mozzarella sticks / toasted raviolis?
Oh, man.
Also, heartburn. Like, not even heartburn.
Oh, you don't have enough bread on your
Dry.
The
raviolis?
biggest
Agita.
disappointment, but I'll still eat them.
I eat them. I eat them.
I'll eat
They
them at
use.
Oh, wait a
You're
minute.
like a
Your
homeless
raviolis have
man.
little to no cheese. Let's add another layer of bread to it.
Mhm.
Good idea.
Let's make them
Sure
choking
will.
hazards.
Well, it's funny.
I'll still eat them.
In 2010, I went to St.
don't
Louis
care.
to watch the Phillies play, and I'm like sitting next to a bunch of guys from St. Louis. They're like, what's the food? Like, we have the cheesesteaks and stuff. Like, what's St. Louis named for? And the guy's like,
Barbecue.
no, well, not St. Louis. Yeah, St. Louis. The guy goes, well, we got toasted raviolis.
All right.
And I'm like, yeah, I get them at Wawa. They suck there too, bro.
Where?
So I'll go mac and cheese. Just because I hate the mozzarella sticks.
Delicious. Yeah, mac and cheese. Can't go wrong with the
I
small
think
mac and
that's
cheese.
mac and cheese
Yeah.
wins it.
All right, their hash browns,
Yeah.
which is pretty much a McDonald's hash brown undercooked,
Yeah.
versus the quesadilla. I'm going quesadilla, hands
Quesadilla,
down.
The
yeah,
amount of
100%.
quesadillas I've eaten from them in the last 6 months is
That's
NASA level.
You never
Yes.
have the hash browns anymore.
that and the
so
breakfast burrito.
you're always out.
The only time their hash browns are delicious in my eyes is when they bake it into the case or the burrito. They put it in there.
Oh, that's some fat boy
Burritos
shit
are-
there.
That's a fact thing to
Burritos
do.
aren't available everywhere, so
No, but
that's why they got left.
you have to look every time you look. Sometimes you're like, it's like I get laughed at because I'm sitting there, I'm ordering onto the menu, the machine. I'm like, oh, because it pops up. You can get a hash brown toasted into it. I'm like,
Quesadillas.
ooh,
Sure will.
quesadilla. All right,
Sure will.
take it, Kara. What's the next round?
We've got coffee and pretzels, non-stuffed pretzels.
Coffee.
My two favorite things.
Mm-hmm.
I have to go coffee.
Coffee.
Yeah, got to.
Coffee.
Can live without the pretzel.
Coffee.
Jalapeno bites or hoagies.
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 Because the chicken sandwiches are in there and they're okay.
You're right.
Throw it the hoses.
Hoagies. All right.
Gobbler,
The
just
gobbler or
bagel
the
melt is a
pepperoni
fuck.
melt.
I'm going bagel. I'm going bagel.
Bagel melt.
Uh-oh.
Gobbler.
Bagel melt.
Guys,
Oh.
by the way,
Yeah,
this will be the house divided.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Or pardon
Well,
me,
we're divided. We just went 2 and 2,
They don't
so
have
you're
to
picking
share
this
now.
one.
What was it? What are we on?
It's
I'll
North Delco,
Go-
South
gobbler
Delco.
or the
Gobbler
bagel
or
melt?
the
I'll give her the
pepperoni melt.
gobbler.
Pepperoni bagel melt.
Well, I already told you I feel about the gobbler, so I'm going pepperoni melt.
Ooh, an
Ooh,
upset by the
that's
pepperoni
Wait,
melt.
did the bagel melt just win?
Bagel melt one.
Bagel melt. My lord!
This is erroneous.
You're erroneous.
Already.
You're erroneous.
Mac and cheese or the quesadilla.
It's
Yes.
scripted.
Quesadilla.
At least go.
PSG.
Coffee or hoagies.
Ooh, coffee.
Coffee.
Yeah, coffee.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bagel melt or the
Mm.
quesadilla.
Oh my god! It's
I'm
like
going
asking me to
bagel
choose
melt.
between my children.
Oh my god, I know, yeah.
I'm going bagel
I'm gonna go quesadilla.
You're like asking me to choose between someone else's adopted children. The bagel melt or the quesadillas?
I'm going
Mhm.
quesadilla.
What's a new like?
We need to
He
call it.
likes it though. He likes the lamb.
Where?
Lamb.
Lamb and tuna fish?
Lamb melt.
Lamb
Lamb
quesadillas.
bagel melt.
The tagine.
I go quesadillas. Lamb.
What do you got, Pete? I think you're the tiebreaker.
Quesadillas.
Quesadillas win. Wow, in the upset.
Quesadillas versus coffee.
Yeah. I mean,
Quesadillas.
What's going to give
You're
you
going
more
quesadilla?
diarrhea,
Oh, I'm going
quesadilla or coffee?
Goat meat.
You think quesadilla versus coffee, guys?
I got coffee. Holbrook's got quesadilla.
God, that one makes me think.
Coffee.
I'm going quesadilla.
Wow.
I'm going coffee.
Oh,
Coffee with the winner.
Coffee.
Wawa's coffee took down the bracket.
A strong one seed.
Man, that was tough.
All right,
Quesadillas are good. though.
one more bracket here. Good timing too. We're on good time here, boys and gals.
Aw.
All right,
You
lucky
great
break.
dude. All right, let's go.
This was all
Efficient.
Danielle's idea, and Mosie's picks for her.
All right, so the number one seed, dumpsters
Sure.
behind Barnaby's. We've all been there before, one way or the other. Versus the 16th seed, living through a Taylor Hospital visit. Dumpster.
Which
Uh,
Barnaby's?
All of them. We've all had sex.
Yeah,
lives everywhere. It
all
doesn't
right.
matter.
Yeah.
My seed
Ridley
is somewhere
House
behind
included.
Barnaby's somewhere.
I'd rather be at Barnaby's than Taylor Hospital.
So I'm gonna go Barnaby's.
Yeah.
Barnaby's.
Yeah.
Taylor.
Barnaby's ones anyway. Your vote doesn't count.
Math is hard.
Red Ridley cop car stops following you, and Harris, Chester, and Philadelphia.
Harris Chester.
Paris.
Harris.
Because those Ridley cop cars will never stop following you, especially if you're a girl.
I'd rather have the Red Ridley cop car stop following me than go to Harris, Chester, and anybody.
But we could go to Flavortown.
Oh, we could go to Flavortown.
I love when she tells me that.
Harris.
I'm
the
gonna
nickname
go
for
with
the bubble.
Harris. I'm gonna go Harris.
Harris.
Who won that one? I don't know.
Harris.
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 Traffic. No traffic on the Blue Route versus Delco Day.
Traffic on the Blue Route.
Oh, Delco Day.
Delco Day.
Taco day.
Okay.
4-1.
You fuck.
Delco they got me out of a ticket today, by the way.
Huh?
Delco they got me out of a ticket in the court of law today.
Oh, there you go. Getting all the green lights on Westchester Pike or 18-wheeler clears the 420 underpass.
It's clear right here. More luck, I think, is getting all the green lights.
Yeah, I was gonna
Mhm,
say
the
like
green lights.
it's good luck that happens, but luckier for me, I would go with the lights on Westchester Pike.
Yeah.
Anybody else, boys?
No, yeah, I agree.
A 12-5 rush set? Wow.
Lou Turk's couch Chris makes it back again. Versus no crackheads on SEPTA. That's just a pipe dream in many ways.
Yeah. I took the other night.
I'm gonna go to the couch. I'm gonna go to the couch route.
Couch. Strongest 2-seat I've ever seen.
Carrie?
I was going to say SEPTA, but
Okay,
know.
you can still say it.
crackheads are SEPTA. Fuck SEPTA.
Okay. And Spaz?
It doesn't. Once it goes 3, it's over.
Well, you can still say you're
Crackheads on SEPTA.
There you go.
Oh, wow.
No one runs you over in the Wawa parking lot versus
Good one.
scratchies or scratch off for those who don't know what scratchies are.
Scratchy.
Scratchy.
Scratchy should have been a
10, 10 will just never
Yeah.
happen. 10
I'm
will
mad
never
at
happen.
myself because Scratchy should have been a 3-seat, but the
Yeah.
3 is actually kind of funny. We all experienced it
I
over the
just see
weekend.
that.
Pantry One's legal casino versus Aaron Express Blarney Bus.
Pantry
Sans
One.
Dolan.
Pantry
Sans
one,
Dolan's.
dude. I'm going
Sans
pantry.
Dolan's, right?
Yeah.
I'm going pantry one.
Yeah, I ain't vote for that shit.
We need to get cocktail service at the Pantry One, and then maybe I'll pick it. I'm going with the Aaron Express.
I'm going with the Pantry One's legal casino. I've grown to just love the concept of that place. It's like the zoo for
Yo,
me.
pantry one. Side note, they can sell. I got the little tasty cake.
Yeah.
I brought it up. I'm paying for it. Guys, like, nah, get the second one. It's only 50. Oh, okay. Like,
Would you like to play in our the candy casino?
The guy, you go up and goes, "You sure you don't want pretzel or condoms?" I'm like, "Am I gonna fuck this pretzel? I'm gonna fuck this pretzel."
Bumblebee pill get you.
The stinger.
And then the last one is Dolan's Quizzo versus Wawa doesn't mess up your order.
The only people get laid at Dolan's Quizzo. It's
Dolan.
me getting fucked with auction items that I overpay for, and then I sell for half the price.
I went in the pantry one to get a Gatorade, and I'm getting comped.
Oh, it's just the spaz.
Hey, bro.
You take anything you want from the candy bags.
You're gonna make me bring it out.
You
2
want,
for 1 bags.
you, want
You take.
you want the fruity combo, bro?
Yeah. You want this flip that means?
All right,
Sorry.
Carrie, take it to the next level.
Wawa doesn't fuck up your order.
Dolan's.
No.
Because Wawa always is gonna fuck up. Like that's not a lucky break. It's just never gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like that's like
laid at Dolan's Quizzo.
I have a better chance of getting laid at Quizzo.
Oh no, it's about luck of like.
Oh,
actual,
just
like,
luck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Well,
Halfway through, we ran out of places where you could like win gambling. So we were like, oh, what about lucky situations?
yeah.
Sexy time?
Yeah, it
You want
started
the
as sexy time. We were like, oh, you know.
That's what foreplay is.
All right, are we gonna move on to the next
Yeah,
round?
where are
here?
we at? Where are we
Delco
at?
foreplay night.
Yeah.
What are we at? We're on dumpsters again.
Yeah, or what's the next
Wait, who won the last one?
I think we said Dolan's, right?
I'll say Dolan's.
Dolan's.
Yeah, those are 3, so there you go.
I'd rather have a fun night at Dolan's Quizzo than Wawa not messing up my
So the next one is
The dumpster behind Barnaby's or Harris Chester?
dumpster.
Dumpster.
We've all
Harris.
lucky.
Philadelphia Chester.
We've
Harris.
all gotten lucky at the
Harris.
dumpster.
Harris.
Harris.
Oh, did Harris just win?
Ours upset the dumpster.
Did you guys say
So
dumpster?
it sounded
Yeah.
like a
Oh,
lot of
did
people
you
were
say
yelling
dumpster?
Harris. No, I didn't say dumpster.
Well, yeah, I think
No.
you got to.
You 3
Well,
said
I
Harris.
break it?
You 2 and her said Harris.
No, she didn't say anything.
So I said Harris because I thought that it won.
Oh, okay.
It's them
No,
two
Stop paying
said
attention.
you're the tiebreaker right
Oh.
now.
Oh, well,
Harris or dumpster.
I mean, you can go to Flavortown at Harris.
You
Sorry, that was really
You
unnecessary.
can go to Flavortown at the
But I remembered
dumpster.
again,
I'm
you
just
can go to
saying.
Flavortown at Harris.
Is it called Flavortown?
It's yeah. It's like written real big on the wall.
We went on Delco Day 2 years ago.
It's the only reason I know that.
AJ, the pizza went there. And when they first opened up, he goes, I know it's fucking Flavortown and all, but you're going to salt and pepper on the table. I'm like, I'm sorry, sir.
Overpriced. I'm sure.
So what one?
Harris.
All right, next.
Harris won.
Heartbreaking.
It
No,
is.
Sorry.
You guys
Delco
let me
Day
down.
or getting all the green lights on Westchester Pike.
Well, it's not lucky that you can have fun or get lucky at Delco Day.
It's just going to happen.
It's going
It's
to
gonna
fucking
happen.
happen. So I'm going the green lights. Or PSG.
I'm going Delco Day because that is a place to get lucky.
Yeah, I'm going to say Duncan.
Oh, people
gonna
get
say
lucky left
Delco
and right. You know
Day.
when people told me they had sexy time because of Delco Day?
Yeah?
I
Go
go
there.
there. Some actual long-lasting
I
relationship.
want
wanted
was
to be a
one of
Delco
those-
Day baby boom.
I got a babysitter.
Yeah,
Ah.
yeah.
No. Good Delco Day, we actually promote coming on the back.
They're all
we don't
being
want pregnant-
born
Oh,
No, I'm saying
nice.
I got
Yeah.
There's a good chance.
Corporates interrupt us.
Yes.
There's a good chance that every baby that is just being born right now
Was from Delco Day.
was from Delco
It's
Day
real
last
shit.
Yeah.
year.
It's 9 months,
The real
yeah.
chance.
Aw.
Yeah.
That's actually
Comes out with the
Your
bracelets.
mom and your daddy made a really bad mistake behind the dumpsters at Marty
Behind the
McGee's.
I do know of like 5 kids that were born like this month.
Were
The
you
people-
any
the
of them?
parents weren't talking.
Were any of them?
There you
Aw.
go.
Well, you know what you could do is market the bracelets as diaphragms. If you put like a piece of
Done.
cellophane over it.
Lawsuits.
Done.
For lawsuits.
All right, next.
We're at Lou Turk's couch or Scratchy's.
Turks.
Turks, although I do love
Turks.
Scratchies.
Scratchies. I love me a scratchy.
I was
Yeah,
going with
we get a lot of
Scratchies, too.
scratches
We
at
got
Turks.
You're
Turks.
head you
You get
leave.
scratchy for
Be
weeks.
scratchy when you leave.
Pantry
Itchy.
One's legal casino.
I
Or
just love
Jones
that.
Pizza.
Nothing's beating that.
You know what
Nah,
I'm going,
I-
bro.
One?
I'm
You know
going
my vote,
casino.
bro.
I'm going casino.
I'm actually gonna hit the casino when I'm done. Let me get high off cheap weed and go hit
If
the
you win
casino.
more than $13 at Pantry One, I think they
Didn't
kill
they
you.
Did they
They would
bust
not
one at
let you.
McDade or something?
Yes.
Was it a
Yes.
pantry?
Do you know what's one of the best ones?
Fuck.
The dollar store next to Stingers. The old, the one with the
Oh.
bazaar.
Love that place.
No.
That one is like,
Peddler's Alley?
yes.
Love that place.
The casino in Peddler's Alley.
I don't.
I walked in there once when we moved in here. I needed to get like a broom and some
Mr.
cheap
Papa
stuff.
Giorgio.
I'm sitting here like looking for somebody to check out.
That's another number, Griswold.
There's like 7 people, and the lady working back there just going to town on these machines.
Yeah.
Well,
Dude, when I worked at several different casinos in my stint, and the amount of
Dolan's 11.
people that shit themselves at a casino is fucking unreal, bro. It's unreal. They do it on purpose because they don't want to lose their spot.
Oh my
I don't like it.
A woman did that at Dolan's one time when my dad had poker machines in there years ago. Swear to God, the bartenders were like, dude, I swear to God, the bartender, I think it was Steve Hill, called my dad. He's like, Mr. Dolan, she's in here again, and she shits, and she was spending so much money. My old man's like, if she shits, you're gonna clean it up.
And she did. And I hate it.
Did you try buying
dump
a
the
from the
cash
dollar
in there.
store?
That was a different day and age, man. It was crazy back then. Every place had those draw poker machines with
Yeah.
knockoff buttons.
Yeah.
My dad had so many different things that he used to do. It was like he had Dolan's dollars that he would pay out, like oh no, it's just gift certificate money. And then what was the other stuff? It was it was like Dolan's memorabilia and paraphernalia, and you would write out what the hell? You would write out a phone number, and the last 4 digits were the amount of credits on there. It was crazy.
That's brilliant.
Where are we at now?
We're at Harris and Delco.
I'm going Delco Day.
Going
Okay,
Delco Day.
dang, come on.
Harris,
Shut up, Holbrook.
PSG.
Stop being what was it? Conundrum? Yeah, whatever.
Curmudgeon.
Yeah.
Crabby.
Crabby asshole.
Turk's couch or the legal Pantry One's legal game casino. Fuck.
I love it.
I bet you one, bro.
Yeah, and
Look, it's not one machine. It's literally a whole row of slots at the bathroom.
and they're huge.
Yeah.
It's right next to the ATM.
It's
Yeah.
all inspiring.
Right around the corner from the 2010 Flyers Eastern Conference.
It's like a really
I
shitty.
kid you not. They are in there. You can get one shelf as potatoes. The next shelf is 2010 Flyers Eastern
I
Conference.
meant to go.
The rest of
Philadelphia Eagles Super Bowl champs 57.
Yes, I was going to say the 2017 Atlanta Falcons Super Bowl championship. It's like an awe-inspiring, really shitty 1996 Las Vegas Fremont Street. Like,
So Pantry One?
I don't know. I'm going
I'll-
Turks.
Okay, I'm Pantry One.
Okay.
Answer one.
We've got
Casino and a Pantry One.
Delco Day
I think
or Pantry One's legal casino.
Picture one. It's the most Delco thing.
It's pretty
That's
Delco.
not the fucking bracket. That
I,
was 2 brackets ago.
as someone who founded
Can you
Delco,
talk in the
I
mic?
wish I founded Pantry One's legal casino.
Yeah.
see Holbrook
I
rolling up in
envy
his
them.
1989 maroon Cadillac
Yeah.
with gold trim on it. I
Leadership
run on
Larry.
casinos here in the Pantry Ones.
I love it
Bow
anywhere.
down to me.
I love anywhere where I can get a Jimmy Dean sandwich that's been sitting there since February and gamble on the fucking imaginary ponies.
Second afternoon.
Oh, I spilled some on my shirt. Hold on.
And buy some
2010
energy
Eastern
drinks that
Conference
probably aren't
Philadelphia
legal.
Flyers.
You can always get fresh white teas in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Size
do-rags.
8X or higher.
and a battery charger, so if your phone dies and your wife calls you, you won't get in trouble.
Yeah.
What are they labeling as like long tees or something like that?
Oh yeah.
It's like long tees. Is that what they call
Uppercase
them?
tees.
You just go in, grab yourself a pineapple soda, belly up to a poker machine.
You're set for
Spend
at least
your
a half hour.
99-cent
Yeah.
Arizona iced tea.
I swear, the first when we moved here, the first 10 times I went in there, I'm like, this place is fucking worse than like the 10th layer of Dante's Inferno. Like hell. Like I hate this. I hate being here. I was so used to Ridley Park. I loved it. I was like, and now just the last two, I'm like, this is so ludicrous and ridiculous. I love it.
It's great.
It's like he's stepping
The
into it.
beer place next door, though.
Yeah, I don't like
that
Danielle
has, by
anymore,
the
by
way,
the way.
some of the best food, like most underrated food.
That place
That place
is
is
good.
really beginning to piss me off. And not the owners, not the employees. It's just every time I'm in there, I'm like, there are 4 other people who I don't act like I'm better than anyone, but these people should be run over right now.
Well,
What would those people think about when you walk in?
Like, oh, look at this hoity-toity person coming from the cove. Did he leave?
the private
Cove.
cove.
You must have just come from the Dolly Museum.
Yeah. Where's the mojito
Full
paws?
circle.
But they have to get the donkey good.
Oh look, he grabbed a 4 Loko and is paying with quarters.
Oh, I guess I'm changing
Just
to
hit
my
it
seat.
big.
Give me a second. Guys, remember this episode is brought to you by Fat Cow Jerky. FatCowJerky.com. Check
Oh,
out-
fuck out jerky.
Where only the rich people get
Is
their
it that?
jerky.
It's the finest meats.
You can get jerky there for
My
your
personal
mojito
butcher
toes,
has advised me against
mojito feet,
this.
whatever.
Go to Facebook and Instagram, or actually FatCowJerky.com. Get some special treats for your favorite canine.
Like mojito paws?
Just like mojito paws. Over at FatCowJerky.com. Utterly perfect jerky. And David Archeri, if you get robbed at your illegal casino, your winning ticket doesn't get paid out correctly, you call David Archeri at 610-565-0300. Or if you're supposed to be at work and you get hurt, motor vehicle accidents, personal injury, go to cherryinjurylaw.com or simply call 610-565-0300. We've told you a lot about Dolan's, but this year is possibly the 69th annual St. Patrick's Day
Something like
with a
that.
question mark next to it.
Banging.
But it's going to be a great time this Friday, St. Patty's Day, March 17th. Delco's Greatest Irish Dive at 24 East Sellers Avenue in Ridley Park. Brent Porsche from WMMR will be live on air there for about, 3 hours, you said?
Yeah, 3 to 7.
4 hours. Look at that.
Yep.
Is his last name is actually Ford?
I don't think so.
Well, is it spelled like that?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
it is spelled like that. I had to
Probably
look it up a couple times.
Is it like Porchetta or some shit?
Yeah.
Or he just has a stage name.
Because I've never actually seen it spelled out. I was like, oh, I thought he was like named it car.
And don't forget, there will be live music, food, vendors. Who's
Food from Tanglewood.
Tanglewood barbecue for your Nothing Says St. Patty's Day like barbecue, and special drinks.
They are doing ham and cabbage though.
Are they still
Yeah,
doing?
yep.
Okay.
Outside.
So if you want
So it doesn't
to,
smell like pork
yeah.
outside?
So if you want to vomit,
Cucumber.
okay.
Yeah, there you're already
Hey, they
halfway
might
there.
make a good way. I don't know. I'm just kidding, but I still doesn't understand.
That ham and cabbage must be great in there.
I think I have Irish potatoes because I hate those too.
You mean scones?
Actually,
My
my
different.
yeah, they,
Coconut potatoes. Chris,
fucking-
Ireland's loaded with coconuts.
oh, I like the vanilla cream ones. They're the best.
They're
But-
so
The
good.
chocolate ones are great. The new ones from
Chocolate ones?
Orion's. Yeah.
so there's chocolate
They're
covered in
brand new.
cinnamon.
They come in like a gold foil bag.
Where?
This is way too good for the
Cinnamon.
Don't fool yourself.
It's just the way I like it.
It's the only way I eat my foods. Wrapped in gold foil.
On that note, guys, we will see you next time. And like I said, enjoy your St. Patty's Day, especially at Dolan's. Check it out. See you guys
Let's
later.
go.
Good night, my.